Last time on Must Be Dice, the Paradise Path Mystery Solvers Club continued their search for the missing blue bike. But it turns out this might be the group's first real case. What the client neglected to mention is that the bike belongs to Mike Seeker, a kid who no one seems to remember, except for those that ingested some strange spores out in the woods. After following up on some leads, the group was able to track down the Seeker household. It's a giant estate that might actually look really nice if it wasn't covered in spores and fungus. To make matters worse, it seems like the Seekers have a new pet, a giant black bear covered in the same spooky shrooms that plagued the coyotes from earlier. Will they be able to fight off this monstrosity? Will we find out what happened to Mike Seeker? Will Sloan ever show up for his shift at the Wiener Factory? Find out this week on Must Be Dice, Paradise Path.
Sloan and Spencer and Virgil are just sitting in the car.
Yeah. Is this an overnight
Waiting.
shift? Because I feel like it's getting late in the day and you showing up to work, it's like, is it a bar?
Spencer, you don't know anything about mall culture. Malls are open late because they're cool.
I don't think there's anything cool about consumerism.
Dex.
Dex isn't here. Dex is in the house.
Dex is in the
Oh yeah,
house.
can you tell us where we all left off?
Yeah,
Yeah, cut to Dex, raising his hands again
in an effort.
in front of the giant fungi-ridden black bear.
Mushroom bear.
So this is actually a scene that plays out in two different places. So Dex, you are inside of the house. You are face to face, well, with some space between you, with a giant black bear that is absolutely covered in these spores. And it is making direct eye contact with you. And as it opens its giant fucking mouth, it lets out one of the most terrifying growls that you have ever heard. Outside, sitting around Dex's car, are the three of you. We've got Spencer, Sloan, and Virgil, and you are debating the hours of the local mall. Mm-hmm. But from inside of the house, you all hear a terrifying growl that Sloan, you've heard before
in your trance.
when you went out and just sort of saw everything covered in this spore dust earlier.
I've heard this growl before, so no need to be alarmed. It's just your standard growl.
Are you
Was it
sure?
in a trance?
That sounded real bad.
No.
Yeah, that sounded fucking terrible.
When I hear a growl that I've never heard before, you'll be the first I let know.
Cut back to inside of the house where Dex has his arms raised, trying his hardest to look as big as possible.
Dex has his hands up and then slowly brings them back down, reaches into his pockets, and pulls out his nunchucks.
Do the splits.
and then wants to act under pressure.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
I was gonna try and use the nunchucks to smash something from like an end table or something towards
Okay.
the black bear and then run away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do the splits though too. Like,
That's a 7,
Okay,
but I'm gonna use luck.
you're gonna use luck.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
It's a 12.
So
I have 1 cool, so.
okay.
mark off one of your luck things, and I say that there is, when you enter into the house, you're sort of entering into this weird foyer that leads into sort of like a kitchen dining area, and there is, between the foyer and the kitchen dining area, there is a table set up with a couple bottles of alcohol. It's like sort of like a bar, you know, and there are several different bottles of alcohol, and you are able to smash one of them, which to the three of you outside, you hear the sound of a smash followed by another growl. Dex, inside of the house, you smack a bottle and it crashes, and this sort of just freaks out the bear.
Okay, and then I was gonna run for the stairs.
Go for it. So you are running for the stairs to go upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
all right.
I can't explain it, but these telepathic thoughts that I have that I kind of have always had throughout my life, they seem to be getting stronger and stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't quite put my finger on what's happening, but it feels like I can tap into people's minds more and more. Can I tap into what's going through Dex's mind?
Sure.
all.
Yeah. Do you have to roll for that?
You can read people's thoughts and put words in their mind. This can allow you to investigate a mystery or read a bad situation without needing to talk. You can also manipulate someone without speaking. You still roll moves as normal, except people will not expect the weirdness of your mental communication.
Okay. Yeah. So you can do that. You can manipulate him, or what are you trying to do?
It's weird because it feels almost like invasive, but he was like pretty kind to me back there, and like he's reading the books that I like, and like I don't know, it's just maybe I can kind of like see what he's thinking right now. And
Okay. So you're hearing this
Make him
growl.
love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're hearing this growl, and you're trying to sort of see what's going on, but also maybe trying to figure out how he's feeling about it. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say you're investigating mystery.
so that's a 5.
So normally you are able to sort of use body language or something else. Lately, since you've inhaled these spores, it feels like maybe it's gotten a little bit stronger and weirder. You've seen things more vividly. You've been able to sort of hear things here and there. You aren't really fully able to make a connection with Dex's mind, but you are able to hear his thoughts, and you are able to hear one single word. Dex, what is the top word on your mind right now?
Bear.
And that is what you hear.
Virgil,
What's going on? What's going on, Sloan?
you're one of Dex's best friends, right?
Yeah, I'm very worried about him right now.
Do you know if he's into like any girls who might be named Bear?
From inside of the house.
I just look around like, what?
Inside of the house, Dex, you are running up the stairs, terrified, just sort of the nunchucks swinging freely by your side as the bear crashes through the screened glass window and is now inside the house chasing after you. From outside, you've just heard a smaller crash followed by a very, very large glass crash of another growl.
No girl's named Bear, but I think maybe there was somebody named like Brittany or something that might have been into him, might have been a pet name. What was that sound?
Well, just based on the sound and then what you just got out of Dex's head, I think there's a bear in that house.
I didn't.
Is what makes more sense than I think a woman named Bear.
I didn't get anything out of his head. I'm not reading people's thoughts without their
feels
permission.
pretty invasive because he didn't give you permission. But
Okay.
look,
Of course.
I'm not one to judge.
Conspiracy. You're Oh, yeah. Of course you would.
Spencer,
I'm
Sloan,
not judging.
I think we need to get in that house and see what's happening in there.
Is
I
there
think Dex
a
might be in trouble.
window? A window in the second story that faces out to them?
There are floor to ceiling windows throughout the wall facing the thing. And it's pretty cloudy, it's pretty dusty in there. There's a lot of spores in there. And actually when you go upstairs, you see that there's more of these sort of mushroom constructs that are taking over the house. And you can see your friends standing around your car, just sort of casually talking.
Can I bang on the glass to try and get their attention?
You can.
Do you want me to roll?
No.
Okay, so I'm banging on the glass to try and get their attention while frantically thumbs downing.
Oh, geez. Dex is up there, and that's the bad signal. Something bad is happening.
Oh.
He's mouthing something that looks like "There's a where in the bouse."
There's a hair in the mouse.
Dex might be in trouble there.
Let's go inside.
Okay.
Team?
I guess.
All right, ready, bring, let's go.
And the three of you start running into the house, and you are able to see a large creature just sort of making their way up the top of the stairs. And as you look around, you see the same thing Dex saw, a house that is just filled with this spory dust cloud. And there are a bunch of these like sort of groupings of mushrooms all over the place. And if you look straight out of the house after you walk into the door, you can see that there is a shattered glass window where you now see Lucas's secret smoke spot and an increasing amount of these giant mushrooms.
I want to investigate a mystery.
Go for it.
Fuck's sake.
All right, mark experience. That's a 2. Yeah, you.
Well, it's a 4.
Okay, it's a 4. So you look around the house and you go, yeah, I'm not really getting anything.
Can I yell up to Dex?
Yeah, of course.
Like, Dex, are you up there?
There is some kind of galloping sound that was happening upstairs, and suddenly it stops, and you hear a growl as now this giant, massive figure that you see as a bear covered in this fungi is heading back down the stairs.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Dex
God.
was able to hear you, though.
Okay.
Virgil, what the hell is that?
It's definitely a bear. I think he was up in the window saying bear, and I think it's not a woman he was thinking of.
That means he's still
What
single.
I said.
That's true. Can I protect someone, try to lead the bear away?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. What is this?
Where are you
Tough?
trying to lead the bear?
Down, just in a different room or something if it's coming down the stairs.
Are you going to like a specific room? Are you trying to go outside? Where are you trying to go?
I'll go into is there like a adjacent room I could go into?
Yeah, there is the living room, which is sort of where the bear ran through the screen door to get through to where they are. There are 2 hallways going on either side.
Okay, I'll try to run down one of the hallways.
The left or the right?
Right.
You got it. Roll for it.
Shit. I'm gonna use luck.
Okay, mark one of your luck points off.
Okay.
How do you get the bear's attention?
Is it facing towards us, coming
Yes.
down the stairs? I'm gonna. Is there a vase nearby I can throw at it?
Yeah, so you're standing in the same place. There is a full bar on that table that's sort of stocked up right there. And then there are several just like really nice, sort of modern, minimalist art ceramic pieces just sort of all over the house.
Virgil picks one up and hurls it over his head at this bear, going, "Ah!"
All right, it smacks into the bear's head, and you see this sort of cluster of spores explodes, and a bunch of that sort of spore goop now is all in the air.
Oh, God.
The bear is looking directly at you and heading for you as you run down a hallway, which does not go very far.
Uh-oh.
There are several rooms. There are 4 different rooms, 2 on each side, and then 1 room at the end of the hall.
Okay, help!
Okay?
As I run away
Do I
from the
have
hall.
eyes on the kitchen?
You do, yeah. You're right next to the kitchen. In fact, the bear, Virgil's running that way, and the bear actually runs past you and Spencer to chase him down the hallway.
Wait, is the bear covered in liquor from the bottle?
Yes.
Ooh, we gotta
Spencer, we need fire.
We need fire.
Look, let's go check and see if there's any kind of one of those little, barbecue
lighter.
starters or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
in the kitchen drawer. Here, help me search the kitchen drawers.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, pretty immediately you're able to find one.
Okay.
Okay.
How do we do? What do we do?
Do we have?
Oh, God!
I mean, if there were matches, we could
Oh,
throw them,
jeez.
but this will have to get close to
We
it.
gotta get like a cloth, like a blanket or something. Is there like a
There are-
couch, like
there-
a pillow we could light on fire? And
There are a bunch of pillows that are on the couch. They are covered also in spores. But in the kitchen, you do find there are a ton of hand towels.
Okay.
Oh,
Just sort
that's
of laying around. But before you're able to do anything, I'm gonna need you to pick a room to go in or something to do.
Okay. So there's 4 rooms?
There are 4 rooms, 2 on each side, and then there's one room, or there's a door at the end of the hallway.
And where's Dex at during?
Dex is upstairs, and we'll get to him in a second.
Okay. I'll pick the first door on the right.
The first door on the right is a bathroom. It's
shit.
pretty spacious,
Okay.
but there is there's one window above the shower. It's one of those long, thin windows that you definitely cannot get into. You have enough time to either get in here and close the door, or choose the room on the other side.
Other side.
You get into the other room, and it's one of those like those fancy lounges that people have.
Yeah.
Where there's like a bunch of heads of animals that are.
a game room.
Game room. Yes, thank you. There's a game room, and there's a bunch. You see a bunch of these terrifying animals that that are also covered in spores, but they don't seem to be doing anything. But one thing that you do notice is there are also a bunch of they look like sort of ceremonial swords. There's a machete on the wall, but underneath a giant black bear head that's hung on the wall is a hunting rifle and a shotgun.
I'll go for one of those. I don't know. Just scramble for one. Shotgun, sure.
You pick up the shotgun. Dex, upstairs, you are no longer under attack, and you can sort of get the lay of the land. There are a bunch of mushroom clusters everywhere. Most of the upstairs has these floor-to-ceiling windows. It's sort of this like modern house, and if you look outside, because you're sort of elevated, you're able to see the scope of the backyard and the secret smoke spot. And you see that there are these giant mushrooms that get increasingly bigger. And then there is one giant mushroom that is sort of pulsating and emitting these spore clouds out. And coming from there is not only the pack of coyotes that you fought earlier, but now a pack of wolves that is also covered in these sort of spore clusters.
And can I hear what's going on downstairs? Or
You can. You hear, so in succession, you hear smash, ah, help, door open, door closed, door open, hell yeah, I found a lighter, I found towel.
So from the top of the stairs, I shout down, "There's more coming.
More what?
Everything."
Oh shit. Okay, Spencer, we gotta move.
I think we go to the bar, grab all these towels, we go to the bar and make some Molotovs,
Okay.
which I can do.
Yeah, I imagine you have the blueprints.
Yes, I have a lot.
mean,
There's
it's
a
not-
lot of improvised explosives.
complicated, but,
memorize the recipes for it. Yeah.
Inside of Spencer's wallet, while most people have like a thing where it's like pictures of family, he has little cutouts of excerpts from the Anarchist cookbook.
Yes. Many of which might just explode in my face if I were to actually try to make them.
Which way did you see Virgil go?
Virgil went down that hallway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's still screaming. I just want to make some Molotovs.
Yeah, you can do that. You are, with the amount
How
of
many?
towels and alcohol that you have, you are able to make 5 of them.
All right.
Although
Douse.
they aren't going to, because you need to like physically like douse the thing and put them in there and get them ready, they're not going to be ready for another couple of minutes.
How many do
Okay.
you think we need?
I mean, maybe we just make one right now and come back to it.
Okay.
All right, you're able to make 1. And
right.
now you have that.
If you're making Molotovs, make as many as you can. There's more coming.
Sloan, why don't you? Do you want to keep making Molotovs and I can look for this fucking bear?
Okay. Dex, or not Dex. Yeah, Dex. Why don't you help make Molotovs? What are you doing up there?
Sure.
All right, Dex starts heading down the stairs. In the game room, Virgil, this giant bear seems to be too big for the doorway and is sort of trying comedically to get in and realizes it can't before it sort of backs up into the open bathroom that you left the door open to and rushes forward, sort of breaking the door frame open
Jesus.
and is now standing directly in front of you.
Oh my god. Back, beast. Can I shoot it?
You can.
Is that like
You're
a
gonna
roll?
Shoot it. Yeah, it's kick some
Kick some ass.
So you're gonna roll plus tough.
Okay. 7 + 2, 9.
A 9 is a mixed success, so you are able to shoot it. Where do you want to shoot it?
I'm just aiming for its head, which is like coming at me right in front of me in the doorway.
So you are able to shoot the bear in the face, and just a ton of fucking buckshot gets stuck into this thing. Some of those spore clouds explode and emit like a gas, and it sort of like knocks the bear back for a second. And you're not able to see this, but the ringing out of that noise alerts all of the animals that are outside, who are now heading towards the open, smashed screen door into the living room.
Shit.
Spencer, do you have eyes on him? Where's Virgil?
Do I have eyes?
You might not have eyes on him because he's in a room, but you did see a bear smash into a room and then hear a gunshot, and the bear kind of walked back out a little bit.
Should I throw this? The house is gonna fucking burn down if I throw this right now.
Find Virgil.
Virgil's in the room with the bear, or in the room behind the bear.
Somebody do something!
Virgil, is there a window you can get out of?
There is not.
Is there
Nope!
like a
Sorry.
refrigerator or something that can be moved in the kitchen? Is there an object that I can move to create a barricade to prevent what's coming
You're
from
trying
getting
to
in?
barricade to stop the bear.
Yes. I'm trying, not the bear, because
No, I know.
I'm not even thinking about the bear. I'm thinking about the wolves and the coyotes.
Yeah.
So is there something I can push to barricade?
Yeah, there in the living room there are two very large sofas.
Okay.
So you were able to get what is that? An 11?
A 9 plus 1 for toughness.
So it's a 10. So you are able to barricade the opening of the screen door with 2 of these couches. It takes some movement, and you're able to do it. And yeah, it doesn't look like these wolves or these coyotes are going to be easily able to get in, but if it's left alone for a while, they'll probably be able to break through it. These things are pretty fucking big.
Look, I think you just have to hit that bear and we'll get Virgil out.
All right. I also,
He's tough. He's the toughest one of all of us.
This is a very wealthy home. We need to, find the garage and get a truck or something and get the fuck.
That's what you're thinking of right now?
I mean, partially, yeah, because we're gonna be in a flaming house with
Spencer!
wolves closing.
All
right, I throw the Molotov at the bear.
This barricade isn't going to hold much longer, or it might.
Somebody look for car keys or something, because
Well, and none of us have even asked where this seeker guy is.
nowhere good. He's in hell.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Sloan,
throw the Molotov at the bear.
there's barely any sign of him.
Bear.
Dex, did you just make a joke?
I guess not.
So you're gonna roll kick some ass, which is a roll plus tough. So go ahead and roll for it.
Oh, okay. 9.
Okay. On a 9, it is a mixed success. So here's what happens. You throw the Molotov at the bear into the game room, and you are able to hit it. And despite what you may have thought before with the spores, the whole house doesn't sort of erupt in fire, but the bear definitely catches on fire.
Oh, thank God.
And it does 4 harm, and the bear itself, its flesh seems to be doing fine. I mean, it smells awful. It smells like burning hair. It's just absolutely disgusting. But those mushrooms that are growing all over it slowly burn off of it. And Virgil, you being in the room, you see this bear as these mushrooms sort of burn and peel off of it. You see these clouds of spores also get emitted. And as soon as the last mushroom spore falls off of the bear, its eyes are no longer this inky blackness, but return to what looks like a normal bear's eyes. Unfortunately, it's a bear that just got shot in the face and is now partially on fire. So it's still pretty upset with you.
Oh God, Spencer, what'd you do? This bear's on fire now.
Did it work?
No, yes, Dex, what does it look like to you?
Sad.
The barricade is starting to crumble as the wolves are constantly pushing themselves and pushing themselves and throwing themselves against it. If you look outside, you see these things are really attacking it in a way that you've never really seen animals work together before. There's a lot of purpose and drive in their movements. And just past them, you see these giant mushrooms are now emitting a ton of these spores that are just sort of growing and going out. Dex, since you're sort of closest to the barricade, you're able to see that there are other animals that are starting to show up that now have these mushrooms covering them. You see a couple birds. You think you even see one squirrel running by. It seems like whatever's happening is spreading and pretty goddamn quickly.
Seems like whatever's happening is spreading and pretty quickly.
What do you think,
No
Dex?
shit.
What's the escape plan? Your car or?
I mean, we should probably we can't leave Virgil behind, but we also have to get out of here. So we should probably do one of those.
Good idea. Maybe there are trucks in the garage or something.
Let's check the garage, I guess, maybe.
That was my idea. I want to say again, that was my idea. That wasn't Dex's idea.
That's a great idea, Dex.
Good one, Dex.
You should do that.
Virgil, can you get out? Can you get out? Do you need Spencer to come get you?
Me?
So your shotgun, Virgil, by the way, was a double-barreled shotgun. You are completely out of ammunition. There doesn't appear to be any more.
Why was this thing loaded in the first place?
There is a hunting rifle that is on the wall, may or may not be loaded. There's also some ceremonial blades that are on the wall and one machete.
Okay. I'll go for the hunting rifle next. I'll just throw the shotgun at the bear and go for the hunting rifle.
You grab the hunting rifle. The bear is still standing between you, but is now sort of diving at you. And I am going to need you to act under pressure to avoid getting hit by this bear.
Virgil, whatever you do, don't hurt the bear. He's an innocent creature.
Kill the fucking bear,
Oh,
Virgil.
God.
You are so close to the bear, you can see its eyes, and you see hate and malice in
Oh,
those
God.
eyes.
Like any animal.
Oh, shit. What's it? Under pressure? That's cool.
You rolled a 6.
7.
You rolled a 7. So you are able to, as the bear sort of lurches forward at you, you are able to dive underneath it, but its claws scratch the shit out of your back, and you take 3 harm.
Ooh, owie!
Ow, 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 ow.
Are there any knives in the kitchen or anything
Yeah.
like that?
So Dex is still trying to hold the barricade back and says, Sloan, you should check the garage. You know how to drive now.
You're right. I will.
And then this way you
just
don't have to
scowl.
fight one of the animals that you respect.
Thank you for acknowledging that. I do intend to be a zoologist.
Okay, this is about to collapse.
Okay, absolutely. Spencer, get in there and do something. My God, why can't you be more like Dex?
I threw a fucking Molotov at the bear. What are you talking? And it was my idea to go to the garage in the first place.
I'm going to the garage. Meet me there.
So when you were outside, you were able to see a garage that was on the left side of the house on the entrance. Virgil ran through the hallway that was on the right side. It looks like you would probably be able to access the garage if you went through the left all the way down.
Okay, so I head toward the garage.
Okay,
Taking
you
that
are
left
able to
path.
do that. You are heading towards the garage.
So these moves, just quickly, these moves, we can only use like these once
Once per rest.
per rest. Okay, got it.
I want to look for keys,
Okay.
car keys, if anyone wants to help me out.
Can
Because I
you?
don't have any cool.
Probably in the garage where I'm going.
Car keys? Car is in the garage, but are the keys in the garage?
They're gonna be in a little bowl by the door.
That's what I'm thinking.
This is my thing, Patrick.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Never mind. No, I insist,
No.
Sloan. I insist.
I'm just being-
You didn't think you
Just
know
be at
everything,
least
don't you?
It's just a character. It's just a
Not going
character.
in the show. This is just me teasing. Go look for the keys. Go look for the keys.
I look for the key.
You aren't really able to find anything. It doesn't look like there's like a key bowl or anything.
in
You
the
do see a bowl with a couple of house keys in it.
I grabbed those. Fuck it.
Okay.
A handful of keys.
Nice, holding back the barricade. Nice work, Spencer.
Thank
it's
you.
not what we need right now,
Thank
but it may come
you.
in handy later.
Yeah, all right, thanks. And then I say for nothing under my breath, so no
What?
one can hear. Nothing.
Oh, I thought you said something.
No,
under
I
your
didn't
breath.
say anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sloan, you reach the garage, the door for the garage, and realize that it appears to be locked.
Oh my God, the garage is locked.
Perfect, because I just found a bunch of keys.
Is he with me?
If he's heading down after you,
Of
yeah.
course I am.
We're best friends. Spencer, what are you doing here?
I found some keys.
Oh, okay. Actually, this comes in really handy because the garage door seems to be locked. Do you test them quickly?
That's
test them.
perfect. And I hand you the keys.
Okay, there's like 100 keys on this thing.
So
Say three.
while they're trying to figure out which
I've been
key,
torn open.
while they're trying to figure out which key is the right key, Virgil, you are out of the room, heading towards the hallway. You enter the like big open space living room, first floor area. You see Dex barely being able to hold back this barricade as a bunch of wolves are throwing themselves into it, as well as some coyotes trying to sneak in through the smaller gaps in it. And behind you is a bear that is coming back out of the room and looking for you.
Dex, where is everybody? What's going on?
They went to the garage. It was Spencer's suggestion, but no one heard him, so then I reiterated it later, and now they went.
Why are they looking for a car? We came in a car.
I don't think that they thought that we would be able to get you out of that other room if we just fled to my car.
Oh.
So they're trying to find another car for purposes.
I was hoping for an F-150. Is that the Ford?
That's
Yeah.
a truck.
I'm hoping
yeah.
for a big truck.
Oh my God! Well, there's a bear coming. We got to do something about this bear and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, but on the other side of this barricade are also a bunch of wolves and coyotes and birds and a squirrel.
Uh-oh.
So it seems like we're pretty trapped.
Oh God.
In the garage, you open it up and the door swings wide open, and in the spot where there is normally a car, there is nothing.
No cars here. There's nothing in the garage.
I want to investigate a mystery.
Go for it.
Wait. No, hang on. This is sharp. So I got 6, 7, 8. I got 8.
You got an 8. What are you trying to?
I am trying to figure out. This is
Who owns a garage?
Exactly.
No car.
ARP. This is an ARP, man. Now I have a feeling that there's some shit in this garage that I can, because these government people, they got their secrets everywhere. So I'm trying to figure out what is being concealed here. What is in this garage that I can use somehow to my advantage? What is he hiding in this garage? Is there a secret bunker? Is there an invisible car that I just can't see? Because all of these are things that I.
While Spencer's doing this, the garage door smashes in with Dex and Virgil having just crashed Dex's car through the garage door. And said,
Can we do this?
And said, was there a garage? And he leans out the window and goes, was there a car in here?
Oh my God.
If not, we should probably go.
Spencer, what the hell are you doing? Just get in the car.
I hang my head and I said, I feel like there could have been something pretty cool in there.
What's that?
Probably a
I
secret,
couldn't hear you. You're talking under your breath.
Probably a secret bunker in there or something, but
Look.
fuck it, I don't know.
I'm
No.
sure there's more here than meets the eye, clearly, and you're the person to discern that, but we do have to get out of here before we get killed.
From inside the house, you hear the barricade break, and there are now a bunch of footsteps.
I jump in the car.
Yeah. Okay, Sloan, take the wheel.
Again? I don't know if I should be the getaway driver.
Hurry, quick, we gotta go.
Okay.
Turns gets behind the wheel, everyone buckles up, but before anything can happen, the bear crashes through the doorway and slams itself down on the hood of the car, and suddenly the engine sputters, and oof, this baby ain't going anywhere.
Spencer, we need you.
For what?
The bear.
Use your powers.
What else?
What am I supposed to do against a bear?
What
Pack
else
the
is,
car.
What else is around
Get on
us?
Discord? All right, well,
So-
did my concealed here thing,
Look,
I mean,
there
it
must be
worked.
something.
Yeah,
there must be something more here.
now you want to know if there's something more here?
It's an ARP house.
Oh my God.
Spencer looks around the garage, and it's kind of an interesting design. It's one of those garages that sort of has like, it had a pretty large door that, that goes upwards until it got smashed through. But on the other side of the garage are these windows of which you can see outside. There are those large mushrooms, and one thing that you haven't really been able to notice until you got to this point and got a clear shot is that there are 3 humans standing next to the largest mushroom, the one that is pouring out those spore clouds.
I say, there's 3 guys out there.
What do you mean out there?
Right there, under the mushroom, there are just 3 people.
Spencer leans forward like from the back seat to point at it, and the bear smashes its hand through the windshield.
Spencer, there is one bear on the hood of the car right now.
I can't do anything about that. Fucking drive.
Should I floor it?
That's how the car works.
I floor it.
The engine kind of sputters and then starts as the car runs through and crashes through the other side of the wall of this garage. And congratulations, you killed a bear.
Oh, cool.
The bear is dead, and the car is also completely done.
Oh, God.
Do we all have what? Did we get our Molotovs?
I think you made one of them.
And then threw it.
They were okay.
Yeah. There is in the garage, one of the things you were able to see was a gas canister.
Oh, I grabbed that.
Okay.
No, I grabbed that.
As the car crashes through the wall, Spencer grabs a gas can from the floor.
He opens the door and leans down.
Run, but yeah.
Do we all get thrown from the vehicle?
No, because you're all wearing your seatbelts.
Of course we are.
good. Yeah.
Safety first. I don't want to alarm anybody, but my back is bleeding profusely.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, Dex. I'm getting blood all over your nice seats.
I think it's fine.
Car is pretty dead.
Is there any first aid in this garage?
It doesn't look like it. You guys are standing on the outside of the garage, I'm assuming outside of the car, and coming up from where the bear came through are a couple of wolves, 3 wolves and 4 of those coyotes.
Should we run towards those people under the mushroom?
Sure, it's something. Let's
I
go.
mean, yeah, it's better than a bunch of wolves.
Standing here dilly-dallying, we gotta get to safety.
The mushroom looks a little bit untoward, doesn't it?
That's true too.
I think our only other option though is wolves,
I guess you.
right?
I guess this sort of is your forte, huh? All this weird shit.
I think so. I gotta be honest, I feel a little out of my depth right now.
Really?
With mushroom creatures and stuff. Even the Discord didn't really know what to make of that, it seemed.
Oh. Well, I think you're doing a great job, Spence.
Oh, thank you.
I think the wolves are coming, and we need to go.
Okay. Virgil, do you need Dex to carry you?
I think I'll be okay. My legs are fine, believe it or not. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Dex.
If you need me to carry you, I can carry you. But
Okay.
we probably won't make it very far.
All right, I'll let you know if I need it.
Okay, cool.
Should we run towards the people and
shout.
shout? Ah!
Dex pats him on the back.
Thanks, Dex.
That's my only thought right now. Maybe talk to them, even though they're probably mushroom people.
How far away are they?
They're not super far away. They're over by Lucas's secret smoke spot.
Okay. Can we run over there?
Yeah, of course. So you're running.
Do we want
towards
to do that? Do we want
Yeah,
to
let's run it.
Okay.
Let's
Sure.
go.
As you run towards it, you can hear the footsteps of those wolves and those coyotes following behind you. And from the other side of the mushroom, you see another giant black bear come out from behind it. You also see those 3 figures turn around, and they look horrifying. 2 of them are absolutely covered in these spores, and the third one, which is smaller than the other 2, has a face that you 3 recognize as Mike Seeker. Spencer, you don't recognize anything.
Oh my God, it's Mike Seeker. He's turned into a mushroom man.
Spencer, look who it is.
It's Mike Seeker from the photo that we
He
all
doesn't
see.
recognize him.
No, Virgil's saw it, right?
Yeah,
That's what you said that's Mike Seeker.
Yeah.
I just said yes, it is. I confirmed it.
Can you
I
point to
also
which
see.
one he is?
I kind of.
You turn back to point towards one of them, and Mike Seeker jumps on top of you and is using a move called Infect. This giant sporous blister on his face explodes, and you breathe in a mouthful of this fucking spore cloud.
It was my turn anyway.
Instead of how your friends felt, or at least most of your friends, things go black, and you hear a voice says, "Protect." And now I need you to roll plus cool.
10?
You hear a voice say "Protect," and that really doesn't mean shit to you. And you're able to sort of just push them off of you, and now you have +1 moving forward.
Oh, on what?
Everything.
Everything I get plus
sick.
1?
Everyone, not until
Oh,
the
just
end
any
of,
roll, any
until
roll.
this fight. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
You have +1 moving forward on all rolls related to this fight.
Okay.
Dex uses his nunchuck to try and hit Mike Seeker off of Spencer.
Okay. That is kick some ass.
That's a 3.
But you got your,
I'm gonna luck.
You're
Luck
going
that
to use
to a 12.
a piece of luck. Okay. So mark luck, and then you use the nunchucks, which are what, 2? 2 damage?
Yes.
You use the nunchucks on Mike Seeker, and it does work to get him off, but it does not seem to have done any amount of damage.
Oh no.
I have a tank of gas, I want to remind everyone. And we have a lighter. So if there's any gas-related stuff we want to do, say the word.
There's a mushroom here. There's a big old mushroom.
Yeah, that mushroom that they are all standing in front of is pulsating and glowing and pouring out more spores. That giant bear is heading towards you, and the other 2 family members are now trying to get on top of Virgil and Dex.
Oh shit.
Can I use that 12 to completely hold the advantage? All hunters involved in the fight get +1 forward.
Of course, yeah.
Ooh.
So now everyone has +1
So
forward.
I hit Mike and then do that, and it's really cool. And then everyone's like, wow.
And they're very inspired.
And they're very inspired.
Even me begrudgingly. I'm like,
Yeah.
Is it
and now
hotter?
you, Spencer, you have +2
sweating.
moving forward.
oh yeah, okay. I want to. How close am I to the mushroom?
You're all pretty close.
I want to just douse that motherfucker in gas.
Okay.
And then any extra, even if it just means like putting the can upside down and just leaving it under the, you know what I mean?
You are going to act under pressure. That is roll plus cool.
But +3, so 10.
Okay, so on a 10, you are able to sort of run around this giant mushroom, which is huge, by the way, and it almost seems to be getting bigger the longer you stand by it. And you're sort of doing this like weird jumping dance as you sort of like go like this, and you're able to pretty completely cover it in gasoline.
Sloan, do you still have that lighter?
You got it. And I toss the lighter.
Wait, no, I was gonna say light it. I wanted to make you a part of this. I thought it'd be a cool thing we could do together.
Okay.
You see her start to throw the lighter and then stop.
Wow, cool. Yeah, like the library buds.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Library buds.
All right.
Before you can do anything, the bear comes and is going to attack the shit out of you. It's going to swipe at you, Sloan, and gonna say you have to act under pressure.
I think I can reason with the bear. I think I can see he can see my humanity. And we can have a connection.
Sloan, your powers. Use them on the bear.
What powers?
So I clearly see that she has already thought that, but I yell that to her.
It's a 5. I'm gonna use a luck though.
Okay, mark luck. So you are able to, something inside of you, you're about to set this mushroom on fire, and something inside of you just goes, duck. And you don't know why, but you do. You just fucking duck down, and you see from above you a giant bear claw, not the pastry, the scary monster arm.
Aw, dang it.
Swipes into this mushroom, and everything surrounding you suddenly screams an agonizing cry of pain and sort of grabs onto their brain, almost like all of them just heard an incredibly loud noise right next to their ear.
Did you see that, Spence? The bear hit the mushroom and it seemed to damage everything.
We need to light this motherfucker on fire.
Let's do it.
ASAP.
I can make eye contact with the bear later.
Whatever you want. Yeah. Hurry up and light it.
Douse it.
Oh, it's doused. It's doused.
Okay. And I light the lighter and I just toss it.
All right, that is going to be act under pressure.
But +1, right? We all
Oh, so 9.
So 9, and then I want to help.
I'll shoot at the bear. Okay, this is a distractor to like,
Okay.
they can look at me or something. Oh, 11 + 1, 12.
Perfect. You shoot the bear at its head, and it has this giant sort of spore cluster on its head, and when you hit it, it explodes, and a bunch of gas goes out, and the bear, you watch its eyes kind of return to normal, and it sort of looks around and sees this, and Sloan, it makes direct eye contact with you. And you don't speak bear, you can't really understand its thoughts, but almost instinctually, you get the sense that this bear's going, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
We have a moment, kind of, like
Yeah.
we should bond.
Yeah, it has a
and-
moment where it almost seems to be telling you with its eyes, you should get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here,
like,
dude, this is fucked.
I don't want to hurt you. I cherish you. I respect you.
The bear actually, and you all watch this, the bear
Like a
puts
bow.
its claw like on your shoulder and then dips the fuck out and runs.
Wait, so I want to help with the lighter thing now.
Sure, how are you? You are helping her by encouraging her, so you sort of
Yeah.
came up with the plan.
7.
+3, so that's a 10. That is you do +1.
So that gets you to 10.
That gets you to 10, which is a strong success.
I helped.
So,
I think other people were helping, no?
I'm also gonna help.
okay.
He says as he walks up.
So that's 9 + 1 for cool.
That's
plus
10.
1 for the advanced buff that we all have.
Uh-huh.
So 11.
So
I give Sloan a thumbs up.
I give a thumbs up back.
So Sloan, you are able to light the lighter and you are going to throw it on there, but because you now have a 12, you get to do something extra. Is there any other thing that you would want to do with this move, or anything that you'd want to do immediately after?
Say ice to see you.
Well, before I always keep a little like beaker in my pocket in case there's any like scientific anything that I might encounter. So can I like chisel off a little piece of the mushroom?
Yeah, of course.
Put it. So I do that really quick. As I'm doing it, I turn to the chaos around me and I say, as my LFF Spencer would say, ice to see you. And then I
You create fire.
you throw
antithesis of ice.
the lighter, and the giant mushroom just completely erupts in flames, and everyone that was sort of standing around you, the bear, the wolves, the coyotes, the 3 humans that were there, all start just crying out in agony and holding their heads and falling onto their knees as you sort of watch these things wither and die just as the mushroom is. And as the flames grow larger and larger, you sort of watch all of these other mushrooms that are surrounding you sort of wither up and die too, and just fall onto the ground. This cloud of spores, you sort of just watch it deteriorate and fade away, and this giant mushroom that you set on fire just slowly burns and eventually falls over. And surprisingly, the fire doesn't really spread to anywhere else. And once the mushroom is completely burnt up to just a fried crisp, the fire just sort of puts itself out.
is the little sample of mushroom in the beaker, did that maintain itself?
In his final moments, does Spencer recognize Michael Seeker as he withers into nothing?
Yeah, so you look over as the mushroom falls. You look over and you see Michael Seeker just writhing in pain, making these disgusting, awful noises. And
Michael Seeker! Michael Seeker!
Green
That's Michael
sweater,
Seeker!
green sweater.
you see him, and you just a fucking bunch of memories hit you
Okay,
in the face.
Cool.
You completely remember this person, and almost to the point where you can't even believe there's any world in which you forgot who this person is.
My
He sees all the
gosh.
times Michael Seeker gave him swirlies and like knocked down his ice cream cone when he was a kid.
Yeah, and then after you recognize him, you watch him writhing in pain, and there's a little part of you that's like, nice.
Are we gonna have to break this news to Lucas, let alone Michael Seeker's father, Bruce Seeker?
I think Bruce Seeker was one of those people who started on fire.
I think
That
we just
makes
killed
sense.
Bruce
That
Seeker.
was, I think that was maybe the mama and papa of Mike Seeker.
That definitely makes the most sense.
The fire there's a small amount of fire on this burnt crisp of mushroom, and it was red. It was a red fire. I mean, like fire normally is. But all of a sudden, the fire sort of goes out and then reignites as a blue flame. And this flame sort of starts to grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And you hear a voice say, "Stop." And suddenly, all of you are passed out. You are all, you all fall onto the ground. No, I want real pratfalls. Thank you. Dex fell into with a thumbs up instinctually. You all fall into a blackness. There is nothing. You're all in sort of this void together, and you look around and you can see each other, but you can't speak, you can't say anything, and there's really not much movement you can do. And in front of you, even though everything is dark, you see a figure that is somehow darker than dark. It's almost as if any light even available is being sucked into it. And this creature says,
It seems, in my slumber, I've learned to underestimate humanity. I promise you, that won't happen again. I would quit while I was ahead. You don't know what you're doing.
and you all come back, and you are sitting. You are sitting in an open field. There is no house. There are no bodies. There is no sign that there was ever once a structure here. And as you look out towards where the Seeker house used to be, you see a perfectly intact car, the car that belongs to Dex.
Oh.
Well, as perfectly intact as it was.
Yeah. It's still a piece of shit car.
This
You know, I think I know what this means. I think this means you're going to be late for your shift.
I mean, we have bigger concerns. On an atomic level, what just happened here is not possible.
I guess not.
On the contrary. And then I spout some bullshit about how it's possible and how it's
Is my back okay?
many times before.
How's my back look?
government.
Your back is your back is completely healed. You seem to have suffered no harm.
Is my personality better?
No.
No.
Yeah, you're still pretty insufferable.
Everything we just experienced here has been entirely removed from this existence.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That doesn't.
No, it doesn't. We're in a simulation.
This is freaky.
Okay, well, Virgil, what do you think happened here?
Something weird's going on. I think there might be something going on with like the ARP or something. But did anybody else see like that
Guy?
The guy?
Guy.
In the void?
Yes.
The dark.
Sauron?
I think might be punched above our weight here as mystery solvers, but I don't know, we should talk to somebody. Like, see if anybody remembers.
I mean, on the one hand, we can just do what the voice said and stop investigating this any further.
Oh, that's not happening.
Or on the other, we could dig even deeper.
That's what we're doing.
I think that's what's
We're
gonna
doing
happen.
that one.
Sloan, everything is sort of swirling around in your head, and you don't really know what's going on. And now, all of a sudden, you feel something. It's not right. It's not part of your body. You don't know what's happening. Until you do, it's your phone ringing.
Oh, I thought you were pregnant.
You pull it out, and you see that it is Shirley Walker, your boss at the Wiener Factory.
I thought I didn't have any minutes left this month.
I say don't pick up.
Yeah.
Don't pick up.
You're not available.
You're so much better than this job. Don't do it.
Let it go to voicemail.
Guys, I think we have to go to the Wiener Factory.
All right. Dex, give Sloan the keys.
Shirley, I'll be right there.
Before you hang up, you hear the voice of your boss, who you, by the way, you are now over 30 minutes late for your shift. Right before you hang up, you hear her go, "Bitch!"
Oh,
How did she take it?
I think I'm gonna have to do some overtime.
All right. So are you all going to the Wiener Factory? Or are you kind of splitting ways?
Let's go to the
one
Wiener
car.
Factory, yeah. We're gonna be stuck out here in an open field. Spencer?
Yeah.
All right. So you walk inside of the mall, and you are passing by the stuff that you've seen already. You pass by the lids, smelling of Axe body spray and overpriced headgear. You pass by the Orange George. You pass by the two churches and the karate studio.
Both Protestant.
Yeah, and they're actually they're on opposite sides of the mall, and you both see that they're just like staring out the window at each other, like angrily.
Evangelical.
Yeah.
I guess.
And then you get to the food court where your boss, Shirley, is standing there looking very upset with you.
Okay, guys, I think if I just explain to her the situation, or in vague terms, she'll completely understand, and somebody can cover the rest of my shift. So,
I have a lifetime of trying to explain this shit to ordinary people. She's not gonna believe a word of it.
Shirley sees you and walks over to you and looks you in the eye and goes, "Nobody fucks over Shirley. You're fired." And then walks away and walks over back behind the Wiener Factory and goes, "Shirley didn't think this through. Shirley still got to work the rest of this shift. God damn, fuck!" And
This works out great for us. We can keep
you
I
and-
march up to the Wiener Factory counter.
She's doing it.
You know what, bitch? I look back at it.
She's so confident.
Shirley almost like falls backwards and almost
All
faints.
thumbs up over here.
Dex gives her a thumbs up.
You can't fire me because I'm not a Wiener believer anymore. And I reach in my backpack and I take my Wiener Factory costume and I throw it down. And then I do this, and and then all the other people in the mall food court working at the other stand, they start clapping.
They actually
Kind of
do.
starts
They-
out.
Yeah.
Start clapping.
And you can see standing in the shop, like two vendors down at the Orange George, is Lucas. And Lucas looks at the four of you and goes, "Dude, hell yeah, Sloaner, fuck yeah, dude."
That's right. And I don't even eat pork.
Well, that's people go, okay, yeah.
Whatever.
All right, we should probably
There's the
go.
halal guys at the end of it where they go, yeah.
That was exhilarating.
That was incredible.
That was so great.
You were amazing.
Good work.
Lucas walks up to the four of you, and he is holding a large Orange George, the signature drink at an Orange George, in case you're wondering, and goes, "Hey man, this one's for you."
There's nothing weird in it, is there?
No, I wouldn't. I don't take you as the kind of person that would do any kind of like drugs or anything.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Out of curiosity, I want to pull the photo out and look at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at the photo, and it's the
What do I
photo
see?
that you've seen before.
Okay.
It's got Lucas in it, and he's sitting on his red Schwinn, and you can see Mike Seeker, who is standing next to his blue bicycle.
Okay, just making sure. I saw something happen in a movie that may have determined this photo might have
My
changed,
eyes
but
light up.
yeah. just never mind. How you doing, Lucas? We went to go check out Michael Seeker's house.
Lucas looks at you and goes, "Who?"
What was a Back to the Future situation?
You know, Michael Seeker,
showing
right? This
the
here in the
photograph?
picture, yeah. This guy, your best friend.
Lucas looks at the photograph and goes, "How'd you get a picture of me?"
He can't see him. He can't see him.
Really, Spencer?
He can't see him.
Are you sure there's nothing in this juice?
Yeah, there's nothing in that juice, just a fuck ton of sugar. It's really bad for you.
You gave us that photo.
1 second, Lucas. Can we hold on over here? What the fuck is going on?
I don't. They erased reality somehow or something, I think, because I'm not. He doesn't know now that he gave us the photo. That house was still there when we came back. Something happened. We're in a time loop, perhaps.
Lucas, you hired us to find your friend, Mike Seeker, and you gave us a photograph that had 2 bikes in it, and you were looking for a blue bike. But turns out that photograph actually had a hidden image in it of Mike Seeker that we could only see after we breathed in a bunch of fungus. And then when we showed it to you, you're like, "Oh yeah, that's what happened." So we went to Mike Seeker's place, well, his dad's place, and we got attacked by a bear and a bunch of other animals. And then there was a giant mushroom, and we burned the mushroom down, and then we saw a vision. And then when we woke up in the field, everything was gone. And then we came here because Sloan was late for her shift. But then she told off that bitch Shirley, and so now she doesn't have to work there anymore, which is pretty cool. And so that's now we're showing you this thing. So that's what's up.
Lucas kind of like leans back a little bit and goes, "All right, I don't know who the fuck you guys are buying your shit off of, but if that's what's out there on the market, I might have to quit. Y'all have a good one." And he walks away.
Seems like he doesn't know any of it happened.
No, yeah.
He's kind of like the way Spencer was until recently.
Indeed. But we all know what happened still.
I remember everything.
Yeah.
Including having been able to see Mike Seeker in that photo for the entire time that we had it.
Are we now the only people that remember the Seeker family? And remember, like, their entire house is gone. Any remnants of their existence have been removed from our reality.
I guess which is kind of fortunate because like we kind of killed them too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, we would have probably been tried for murder, but I
At
don't
least
know.
manslaughter.
And as our group of mystery solvers tries so hard in the middle of a food court to figure out whether or not they murdered somebody, which is, if we're being honest, more of like a Nike factory store conversation, we sort of pan out from that situation and see all of Paradise Path, Oregon, a town that sits very quietly, and in the woods there are no dust clouds, there are no shrooms, but there also are not any animals. Something definitely weird is going on here, and we'll figure out what on the next episode of Must Be Diced Paradise Path.
Oh man, I was gonna get a slice of Shigoro's pizza.
We'll see you next time.